My name is Lauro Herrera. I want to thank everybody who could make it to our opportunity meeting here over Zoom. And I'm really excited to see how many youngsters are here today. For many years, I've been really encouraging kids right out of high school to get into the insurance business for years. And one of my goals nowadays is to help as many as I can find a career selling insurance. But before I get into that, let me share a little bit of my story with everybody. And started selling insurance in 2004. And before that, I was in the restaurant business with my family. But if you guys can see here, this right here was my high school picture, my class of 1996. And when I see this picture, I remember exactly how I felt. I had no desire to go into college. I had no desire in finding a degree at that moment in time. That just didn't cross my mind. While the rest of my schoolmates were going to different schools across the country, leaving our hometown, my number one focus was to make money. My high school year, I would get off at midday to go work at a body shop. On top of that, I netted $17,000 painting lowrider bikes, building lowrider cars. And I just understood capitalism at a really young age. Besides that, my parents were business owners, and that definitely wore off on myself and all of my family. But I understand what it feels like to be 18, 19 years old and wonder, what am I going to do with my life? How am I going to make a living? And for a lot of you guys that are here that are under 25 years old, definitely asking yourself this question: what are you going to do? Time flies by, guys. 1996, I barely graduated high school. I had to go to summer school to collect my diploma. And here I am, 45 years old this month, next few days. I've made a career selling insurance. One of the best decisions that I ever made for me, my family, my friends, for all these years. But before we dive into the opportunity, let's talk about careers. A lot of you guys are considering going to college, maybe just picking up some specialty courses. Others are maybe looking at a trade, which is good too, because we need people in trade. But what's out there in 2022? Well, I did a little searching. Here's the 20 highest paying careers in the world. We'll start with a lawyer. Average, $141,000. You guys all know how much school, education it takes to become a lawyer. Marketing manager, salary $145,620. Podiatrist, $148,000. Tons of schooling too. Petroleum engineer, $154,000. IT manager, $142,000. Airline pilot and co-pilot, $161,000. Nurse anesthesiologist, $169,000. Dentist, $174,000. Now, once again, these are averages. Pediatrician, $183,000. Prosthodontist, $196,000. Internist, $198,000. CEO, $200,000. Practitioner, 208,000. Psychiatrist, 216,000. Orthodontist, 228,000. Gynecologist, 35,000. Oral and maxillofacial surgeon, 43,000. Surgeon, 151,000. An anesthesiologist, 265,000. Number one, a neurosurgeon, $381,000. Now, these are 20 of the most high sought after positions in the world. And we can all agree every single one of these positions require a lot of schooling as well as advanced schooling, like master's degrees, doctorates, to make this type of money. So as you're sitting here wondering what you're going to do, here are some of the options that you're facing with that you can jump into. Or consider the insurance business, the financial services business, like I did many, many years ago. What I did was take a basic course, basically lasted a week, and I got educated on exactly what it is I needed to do. Within 1 week of educating myself on financial services, life insurance, and an investment of approximately $800 to $1,000 when it was all said and done, the Department of Insurance issued me a license in 2004 so I can go and sell insurance. Literally, that's exactly what it took. I began my career with no college education, desire to want to win. Then I started selling funeral insurance, Lincoln Heritage Life Insurance Company, 2004. Within 6 years, number one in that organization. Well, as I walked away, $1 million in renewal. So not only did I get compensated for those 6 years, every year did I get compensated in terms of commissions, but the day that I walked away from this carrier, I walked away with money in my hands. And I want to read this to you guys because it's important for you to understand what's out there and what's possible. Dear Mr. Herrera, following is information regarding the deferred commissions from your accounts with us. Deferred commissions are projections of money that are paid as they are earned. We have two types of deferred commissions. First are the deferred first-year commissions. This is money that can be earned over the next 12 months during the first year the policy is in force. The deferred first-year commissions for you are $360,000. That's what a neurosurgeon makes. This would average out to $30,000 per month over the next 12 months. The second kind of deferred commissions are the deferred renewal commissions. These commissions are what can be paid over the next 10 years in business paying in its second through 10th year. Your deferred renewal commissions are $1,388,775. This would average out to $11,573 per month over the next 120 months. That right there, what the top 20 careers make that we just went over. Deferred commissions have nothing to do with future business written. These will be paid whether or not another piece of business is written. So as long as the premiums are paid, the deferred commissions noted above do not take into account the renewal commissions after 10 years. commonly referred to as service fees. We appreciate all your efforts over the almost 6 years that you've been with us. Keep up the excellent work. So up until that point of my career, 6 years into it, I had made 7 figures in commissions, and I was walking away with 7 figures in future commissions in the form of renewals. Let that sink in. I invested in my license. It cost me around $1,000. And then I went to work for a great company like Lincoln Heritage that trained me and showed me how to sell insurance. From here, I moved over to Senior Life Insurance Company. That's really where I learned how to sell insurance over the telephone. Literally over 11 years ago. Here is the earnings that they were reporting for me as an independent agent in 2014. My earning as an independent agent, just me writing business, was $209,000. Just me. That's right. That amount. Top 20 careers in the world. 2015. At the end of that year, I was over 129,000. Cleared over that 200 and something thousand that year. 2015, I walked away from Senior Life Insurance to build my brokerage firm. I walked away on good terms and happy because I was able to learn from a group of people like Senior Life that understood the telephone business and helped me elevate my game to a different level. When I walked away from there, Senior Life has continued to pay me a renewal check every single month since 2015 when I walk away. Here's the check, January 7th, 2021. Here are the commission statements. By this time, I hadn't written a single check. Here are the deposits, $4,000, $3,900. February 7th, 2019, all the commission statements, 20,000 plus 3,900. Came number one at Senior Life within short order. May 2018, all the commissions every single month. These are residuals every month. 43,000 plus 3,500. Then we went to Polish Roman Catholic Union of America, wrote a bunch of business with them. And what makes me happy about that is the fact that our persistency, our retention, the amount of customers paying a premium every month is over 85%, which is huge in our business. That means that we're retaining all these clients and our amount of money growing, staying the same, maintaining. Again, it started off as $1,000 investment for me, turned into something beautiful for me over the last 19 years. So we covered all the kind of schooling that these professions take for us. Well, for us, give me a second here. Well, you can college for sales. I recruit a lot of students getting out of college. Steven Stagner recruited several people from this sales institute because this is what you got to know. You got to know how to sell. You got to learn how to close. That's what you got to know what to do. Because a lot of people, when they get into sales, they think just because they're good at talking with others, that makes them a superstar, and that is not the case. Sales is something that you learn, and closing is something that you learn. And this Sales Institute is one of the best ones in the country. What do? They charge companies, they charge people, train them on different types of selling. And just take a closer look at that. Look at what they're charging. Anywhere from 10,000 to 100,000, 1,000 to teach people the process of selling. So, if you have sales experience, you've gotten some training, then insurance sales would be definitely great for you. But what do you do first? You start by getting your state license. You study for that. When I started, it was way more expensive than it is today. And for all of you guys here that really want to consider selling insurance, definitely want to get your license. And if you go here to the website, Excel Solutions, go under insurance pre-licensing, got your state, you can pick life and health or just life. Only going to sell just life insurance, which is what we do. Then you would pick this one right here. And here in the discount code, go ahead and punch in our promo code, VirtualFE. And you will see the massive discount that you get. From $199, it's for $49.99, and you're able to take your course, get your certificate, and you're on your way to go and testing with the state, which will also have to get a background check. So once again, punch in VirtualFE for you to get the discount. Now, let's talk about sales training. You can either one, go to college, go to the Institute of Steven Stagner, Houston, look at maybe a couple courses in your college, local college, or you can find someone that's done it and learn from that person. For me, I never went to college. I never went to any of these sales schools. I never did that. What I did is I was lucky enough to learn from somebody that was doing it many years ago. I had a mentor that took his time to show me how to sell insurance. So, what I offer you guys that are here today is a one-on-one opportunity to work with me and my team, where we will show you the sales process, the closing process, and how to retain your clients. Because the first step is for you to learn how to sell insurance. This is not a multi-level marketing opportunity. This is not that opportunity. This is an opportunity for you as an agent to go out and sell insurance, help a bunch of people obtain funeral insurance, and through the process, build a nice income for your family, as well as a residual component for your family. If in that process you decide that you want to build a business somewhere down the road and you can afford it, where you can hire somebody else and show them exactly what you've done to have success, then you can also build that out. But what I'm going to recommend everybody here to do is go to my YouTube channel, dive into all of my content, learn more about final expense. And I would recommend that you go to the final expense telesales opportunity overview that's right here in front of you. Go through that video and you'll be able to see exactly what it is that it takes to make it happen. Again, go to college to learn how to sell. You can team up with someone that's done it. I have shared with you my documentation. My life has not been perfect, but there's one thing I know I can do, and that is sell final expense over the telephone, and I can teach you how to do it. So, with that said, if you'd like to take me up on this, I would invite you to shadow me. I show up every single day. I run 3 sales meetings a day with my team, and I'll give you an opportunity to watch us, see for yourself, and again, take that first step in getting your license. So one more time, VirtualFE, life only. So with that said, guys, I thank all of you guys for taking the time to join me here today. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to call me, email me, send me a message on LinkedIn, Facebook. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But with that said, you guys all have a great Sunday and see you guys at the top. Peace.